The Navy has welcomed its newest and biggest ever ship into its fleet, the HMNZS Aotearoa.
It arrived in Auckland this morning, bringing extra capability for relief and rescue operations, but it comes with a hefty price tag. Kim Baker-Wilson has more.
The new pride of the Navy fleet. At first, it's a dot, but it's big. Our first brand new Navy ship in years, built in South Korea, making its way into Auckland. People keen to catch a glimpse, the Air Force keen to put on its best welcome, a spectacle for those up close and from afar.
I sure was watching, super excited.
People out for a look from wherever they could, all because this is what the Defence Force and the government have been waiting for, our biggest ever Navy ship, almost 180 metres long, and the public were on hand to give it a special welcome home. Here it is, dwarfing another of our big ships, and the Navy had a welcome just as huge.
I know how much it means to the Navy. It certainly means a hell of a lot to me.
It cost almost $500 million, and expectations are as high as the price.
I can't wait to get on. I'm sure she has that new car smell.
But he has to wait. People weren't allowed on or off today until Customs cleared the crew after 16 days at sea.
Oh, it was great. The ship handles really well, travels nicely. The weather wasn't too bad either, so that was a positive.
And positives are what this big ship is tipped to bring.
So we can keep our ships at sea for longer, we can resupply, we can conduct disaster relief and rescue operations.
And I've got to give some credit to Jerry Brownlee as well. They didn't do much, but they did this.
There's still more testing before it enters service, and until then,
I know there's a lot of people that are envying all of us that are commissioning the ship.
a big ship set to make a big difference. Kim Baker-Wilson, One News.
I've been with the ship and the ship's project now for the better part of 14 months. I was personally over in Korea helping do the final touch-ups and the final trials for the build, and then sailed home with the ship, and now today to see it commissioned into the actual Grey Navy, it's a big milestone for me and for the ship's crew.
You're a senior officer aboard the ship. What's your role?
My role on board the ship is the head of the engineering department. So the way the departments work, the head of department is just another member of the department, but obviously I have the role of making sure that everyone in the engineering department, marine, electrical and electronics, that we're actually meeting our objectives so the ship can sail.
From an engineering perspective, what are the sort of exciting features of this brand new ship for you?
Okay, so this ship is actually the first ship that we've had to quite a significant ice rating in the Royal New Zealand Navy. So that means it comes with quite a vast array of winterization systems, okay? We're talking electrical trace heating on the walkways on the upper decks. We're talking about steam heating through ballast tanks. Everything about the ship has been designed, built, tested and proven to operate in that 20 degrees below zero, that polar environment, right, where we're supposed to be taking fuel supplies down to top up McMurdo, Scott Base and New Zealand allies down there, and so this ship is the one to do it because we have all of the fitted systems that make it possible.
What are you looking forward to most about once you start deploying on the ship?
Quite frankly, the other element of this ship that she was acquired for was delivery of fuel to our allies at sea underway. Now that's a uniquely naval activity, so the thrill for me is going to be seeing this ship side by side, maybe 50 metres away from another ship. We'll pass our hoses across and we'll fill them full of diesel so they can continue to stay out, and that's really what we're looking to do here.
Just lastly, you were aboard for sea trials, right? The Defence Force said they went pretty well, but there were a few teething issues. Can you tell me about some issues that were identified that you had to sort out?
So, I can tell you about many of the issues if you have all day. But the reason we described as teething issues is because we have things like, it's a complex industrial control system, the propulsion drivetrain of this ship, okay? So when we say something like a teething issue, we're talking about relays that don't actually open or close when you expect them to, so you don't get a functionality or you don't get an action that you expect, right? So it's that sort of symbol of, for the want of a nail, the kingdom was lost. If this relay doesn't trigger, the propulsion drivetrain won't switch over to its redundant mode, and we can't hand on heart tell the operators it's going to work the way you want it to. So we had to track down all those little instances while we're out there, and of course we got them wrapped up, we believe. But the Type 1 trials that we're going into after our maintenance period here will be the true showcase of that, with more of a naval eye on the capabilities that the ship's actually putting out.
So just one more, what's next? What's coming over the next couple of weeks for Aotearoa?
In the next couple of weeks, we're undergoing a significant maintenance period and fit out of certain systems that we couldn't have fitted up in Korea. What you'll notice is obviously the impact of COVID. We couldn't have certain contractors travelling around the world to install their systems on the ship, so we delayed that because the ship was ready to return to New Zealand. And now that we're back here, we've got window, we've got availability, so we're bringing those contractors out here to fit those systems prior to setting to sea.
Does that include armaments like the close-in weapon systems?
That includes mostly a lot of the military systems, yes.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just think it's been a great day. Enjoyable to be on parade. Quite a few people came out to witness us, which is quite